may hear about this word Vedanta. It's a Sanskrit word. Veda means the knowledge, Anda means the end. So Vedanta means end of everything. Once you know this one, after this is nothing. You know, there's a end of knowledge. There's no more seeking. You seek if there's a need. If there's no need, you don't seek. But by learning Vedanta, your seeking is over basically. It answers everything. So they call Vedanta. Learning Vedanta is end of seeking. But to make it very clear, or to make it very in a nutshell, we see some basic things, because life is not enough to learn Vedanta. Yeah. When we are going to stop seeking? Within 1 hour or 1 day or 1 month training? It's a lifelong journey. Sometime maybe you have to take lives and again. But Vedanta says that it can give an answer where you do not have questions. Vedanta has an answer where you don't have questions. That means it has seen beyond the human existence, basically. It always starts with a question, who am I? So it says, you ask first, who am I? Somebody asks you, who are you? What do you say? First thing, that when you say, you say about your name. You know, my name is Martin, Mary. Something, you say something, isn't it? You say the name. Is it you really? When did you get this name? And how long you are going to have this name? Usually we say, my name, this is me. Immediately identify the name. But did you get this name? When did you get this name? Sometime before you were born, you got the name, isn't it? You do not know that which name you are going to get it. Already they fixed, this is a name for you. But if you see, the name is given, is not you. We can change your name easily. You come to India, you take a new name, isn't it? Yuvaraj, you take it suddenly. So the other name is gone, now your new name called Yuvaraj, something. The name is not you really. We seriously looking in that one, name is just given an identity. You can change your name, you know. Sometimes we don't like our name, we want to change it. I don't like name Mani. People say Mani means this one. So I want to change my name, something, you know. Many times I didn't like my name. Why did they call me? I was very happy with my name. When I started to move with English speaking group, you know, Mani means something, so I didn't like it. So the name, we say, this is my name, but is it true? This is your name? This is you? What happens if you change your name? Will you exist still? Will you survive? We still survive, you are the person, even if you change the name. Because if you say the name is you, when you are sleeping, you must know your name. Do you know your name when you are sleeping? You don't know. So name cannot be what you are. Name is just an identity which can be changed. So somebody asks, who are you? You say the name, then what else you say? The second thing that you say. Think about yourself. When somebody asks, who are you? What do you say? You say your name, then second thing what you say?
Mother.
Huh? You say your job. I'm a plumber, I'm an engineer, I'm an artist, I'm a cameraman, I'm a musician, I'm a yoga teacher. Yeah? Is it you?
No, that's just...
When was it to happen to you? If I say I'm a yoga teacher, what happened 25 years ago? What was I? I was a school boy. Or will I have the same thing again tomorrow? I'm a Miss Universe. Very happy. You know, you see the people, they can't believe themselves when you say Miss Universe. You know? You've seen these people when you say Miss Universe, they would do it. Did I? Do it? It's me? Even they can't believe it. You say Miss Universe, you know, you say she's Miss Universe. Very happy, you know. This is amazing. We identify Miss Universe. But what happened in Miss Universe after 365 days? Only 360 days. After that, what happened? X Miss Universe. You become X, no more. That Miss Universe become no more. What you thought this is C, after 1 year changes immediately. Nobody will respect you. This is X.
Has been.
Yeah, it's gone. Passé. Old. Nobody look at you. So anything that your profession that you see, that you identify this is my profession, it's not you. It just happened in the middle. I'm an engineer. It happened I'm engineering. Because I'm not engineer all the time. I'm engineer for 8 hours or 10 hours. But there are sometimes without engineer I can exist. I can be. If I say I'm an engineer, it's just only momentary. But not I am. That cannot be me. So any profession that you identify, it cannot be you. In the sleep, you are not engineer. You don't do anything. In sleep, you are not a yoga teacher. You don't teach. You'll be sleeping. So name cannot be you. The profession cannot be you. What else do you identify?
Daughter.
Human.
I'm a daughter.
I'm a
mother.
daughter of so and so.
Yeah, so.
You say? Yeah? You identify? Then the daughter of so and so slowly will be forgotten. You'll become a mother of so and so. You change your role. Yeah? I'm daughter of this person. Then I'm mother of this person. You keep moving between these two things. I'm an officer when I'm in the office. But when I come back home, I'm a husband for somebody else. I forgot the officer. I cannot show the officer to my wife. She will kill me. You can be officer there, but your husband, behave properly here. You change your things. You have to be. You can't keep holding, I'm officer, you know that? Get lost home. It cannot be you. It's a momentary again. You can be a daughter, but you have to be father. You can't say, no, I'm daughter. Mama, you behave properly here. You are my mom. Anything in the relationship that we have, it's a momentary. Changes. I was a child, interesting child. But what happened in childhood? Do you have childhood? You identify? You're a naughty child? Where is the naughty child right now? The child is gone, isn't it? It's all passe again. What you are right now, you think that this is you? Will not be. It's slowly moving. Every moment is moving. Every day is moving. What you are right now, when you are sleeping, you are not identifying anything. You do not know what's happening. Where you are sleeping, you do not know. Where you are a teacher, you are in a resort, you are in a festival, you are in Ladakh. All forgotten when you are sleeping. You do not know. That means you disappeared. So what do I say? My name, my profession, my relationship, my nationality. I'm an American. I'm an Indian. Oh, if you identify, no? An American. You can simply change your nationality, isn't it? You change your passport. You start to behave differently, isn't it? Your accent changes. I see many people change accent when they go to other countries. Your nationality will change. No more. Male, female, I'm a female. That cannot be changed. I'm a male, cannot be changed. Your gender cannot be changed, isn't it? Do you think so? No. Nowadays can be changed easily. Change some organs. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. Your gender can be changed. Don't think that one. If you identify with the gender, is a problem. If you identify with the skin, is a problem. You have the beautiful skin in the world. Look at your skin, very dirty. Oh God, beautiful skin. And you become very so happy about your skin. It can be changed any moment. Anything that you identify normally, that you see that this is me, my name, my nationality, my gender, my role, I am a president of this country, is all not you. Very hard to believe it, isn't it? No, how can I? This is my body. Right now, see, it's real. I can touch my body. You know, your body is very real, isn't it? But what happened after 50 years of this body, which is real, very real? Or what happened to this body when you are sleeping? You know, when you're sleeping, what happened to the body? Are you aware of this body? Are you aware of this nationality? Are you aware of this gender? Are you aware of your name when you are sleeping? That means that 8 hours you are not existing. You must be having death for 8 hours every day, isn't it? You go to sleep, you are death. Next time morning you may come, you may not come out. So what we experience in the day-to-day life, that what I am, my name, my gender, my nationality, my profession, everything's momentary. They're not staying with you all the time. They're constantly changing. Your body is constantly changing right now. This clothing is constantly changing. You don't see the change. Can you see changes in the cloth? They're called oxidation. After 100 years, the cloth will not be the same way. Right now it's real. I bought it. I got it. Somebody gave me. I'm very happy with this logo, everything. But after 50 years, it will not be there. The same thing will not be there. There's a death happening slowly. Impermanent, they call. Is everything impermanent? Your body is impermanent. Your hair is impermanent. You put soap, all the shampoo, conditioner, everything. The moment it falls down, you don't want to see that one, isn't it? You become useless. As long as it's here, there's a respect. When it falls down, what happened? Oh God, I have to put it back. You put it back. Same thing, the body falls down, nobody wants to put it. Throw it out, it stinks. So what you value in the life, not the body, not this hair that you have. If you value the hair and the body, after death also somebody has to value you, somebody has to keep you. Your own people don't keep it. I'm talking with you, like, oh, gone. Finish, what do you do? Oh my God, this guy is gone. That's it. You don't keep the body all the time. How to dispose this body? That's the effort you make it. So when asked, who am I? We always identify something, external thing. So what Vedanta says, don't identify which is not real. So it's not real, the body is not real. It's real in a one sense, relatively. Relatively real, but it's not a permanent one. That means Yoga says, Vedanta says that you should not have the body, you should not have clothing. Yoga doesn't say that one. It's a misunderstanding. What Yoga says that don't identify. It's not that you should not have a journey. You should have a train journey. But it's a journey. Don't identify with the station. The station will keep on changing. So this body, this name, this profession, everything is necessary. Don't deny it. But don't identify. There is not permanent one. So when somebody asks, who am I? Is a big question. I need to know what is my nature. If the body is not nature, this hair is not my nature. You know what is nature? What is the nature of the fire? Heat is the nature of the fire, isn't it? If you take the heat out of the fire, what happens?
Not fire.
There's no fire. Same thing, if you take something out of this existence, this me, what you are, what I am, there's nothing. You can take the hair, still you can exist. You can take the kidney out, still you are existing. But if you take something out of you, you cannot exist. That was Vedanta says. You take your name out, I call you a different name, I call you Raj, you are still okay, you are happy, actually still. I change your profession, you are happy. I change your gender, people are happy. You know, everything can be changed. Change your nationality, people are happy still. But there's something cannot be taken out. Like fire cannot be, the heat cannot be taken out of fire, something cannot be taken out of you. That is called something Vedanta talks, Sat Chit Ananda. Vedanta says, Yoga says, the nature of you, if somebody asks who am I, the answer is Sat Chit Ananda. What is Sat Chit Ananda? Chat means existence, being. You always be there. You exist all the time. There's no death in you. Existence is your nature. Do you want to die tomorrow? Nobody wants to die tomorrow. Why? Because it's not your nature. Death is not your nature. A person who lived 95 years, ask him, do you want to die tomorrow? No. Ask the dog, or go and kill the dog. I want to live. Mosquito, okay, you can kill me, Mosquito want to live. Living, existence, being is my nature. I want to be there. Existence means chat. You have all these medical hospitals is an example that you want to live. There's so many hospitals we have, so many insurance we have. Why? You want to live. Living. Mosquito comes, won't take the blood from you because he want to survive. And you want to beat the mosquitoes, what happened? They fly away. They don't want to die. Oh God, I took the blood, so let me die. It can be anything, any being, they want to always exist. I want to bring my children, it is an expansion. I want to be through my children. Or I put my name in the toilet. You seen the thing, people put the name in the toilet? It's existent. I want to be there. I want to be called. It's my expansion. I want to be there in even the toilet. You see public toilets, you see name. It's a basic nature of a human being. I want to be there. You put your name. You take a selfie. Why do you take a selfie? It's existent. I want to be shown. I want to be. I am this there. I am there. I cannot be forgotten. You understand? Existence, being is nature. Nobody can deny that one. That is a true nature. Nobody want to die. Having children, putting your stone, sculpture, leaving money, making buildings in your name. You know, people leave money, donate everything in the name of you, make a library, everything. You want to be there. You want to continue. You cannot be destroyed. I want to continue. So my children is my expansion, my being, my flesh and bone. Existence is my nature, that nobody can take it. This is a true nature. Nobody want to die. Nobody want to be denied. Chat means I always exist. Today, tomorrow, yesterday. Did you exist yesterday? Yes, I was. Today? Yes. Tomorrow? I want. You can't say no. Tomorrow also I want to be there. After 100 years, I want to be. No, everybody going to die. No, I will not die. Isn't it? You think that you will never die. So Chat means existence is a nature, a basic nature of human being. Not only human being, even animal, even a beast, it want to live. The reason you want to eat, existence. You want to put sunscreen. Why do you want to put sunscreen? Existence. You don't want to be burned. You don't want to be, you cannot be less. You want to be full. I can't say, okay, let me take one eye, no problem, I can see one eye. You don't say. I want to be fully existence. A sunscreen, putting beautiful thing, expansion. Not only just surviving. You want to be fully expanding. Chat. Chit means knowledge, knowing. You want to know all the time. Do you agree? Do you want to be called an idiot? No, don't call me. Everybody want to know. Even the dog sits there, there's a sound comes, immediately raise the head. What's going on? A dog want to know. So many newspapers, so many networks, social network that we have, it is human's nature. I want to know what's happening in America. I want to know what's happening in Lebanon. You all the time you want to know. Even a person who's sitting in the Himalayan mountain want to know what's happening. Through different medium. You may be having Facebook, but these guys want to know by talking to somebody. All the time I want to know. Knowing is my nature. Knowledge is my nature. Without knowing, I can't quit. Can you imagine anything without knowing? Even a plant want to know. It want to expand the life. You put a small seed, it exists. It comes out. And it comes out and going towards the sun. It's a knowing. Knowing is my nature. All the newspaper that you have, all the channels you have, how many channels you have, television channel. It is an example that you want to know more and more. Not only what's happening in my country, I want to know everything what's happening outside country. Knowing, all the time you want to know. You cannot be fulfilled without knowing. Knowing means knowledge. I cannot be less. I cannot be fulfilled without this one. It can be anything. You may be sitting in a small house, there's nobody there. You'll be opening a book, you'll be reading something. Or you'll be seeing what's happening on the street. Everybody want to know. You cannot be less. If you do not know, you'll be less. You will feel uncomfortable. inadequacy they call in English. Inadequate means I'm not something's wrong with you. I need to expand. Chit is another nature. Nobody can take it away from you. The third one is, Vedanta says, Ananda. Happiness is your nature. Your happiness. Are you unhappiness? Nobody want to go, I'm very happy today. No, I want to be unhappy sometime. Last 1 month I'm very happy. But 2 days I want to be unhappy. Nobody says. Last 1 month I'm stressful, I'm unhappy. Let me go for a resort. Let me go for a festival, I can be happy. Can you see anybody saying that? Last 1 year I'm very happy. Just 2 weeks I want to be unhappy. Anybody goes to the doctor? Let me be unhappy. Have you seen anybody? Or have you ever tried yourself? Last 1 year's wonderful days. Let me struggle a little bit. I want to struggle for 2 days. Nobody want to be struggled. Nobody want unhappy. A mosquito. The reason mosquito comes to be happy by sucking the blood from you. The moment you raise your hand, she knows she'll be killed, she flies away. Finding happiness, avoiding unhappiness is the human nature or living nature. Finding happiness. You do anything. You do headstand, why do you want to do? Finding happiness. But a person there, why these guys are standing headstand? For them it's very strange, but for you, standing headstand is happiness. Finding happiness and avoiding unhappiness is nature of human being. And why do you want to find happiness? Why do you want to avoid unhappiness? Because unhappiness is not your nature. Happiness is only nature. If your unhappiness is nature, you'll be very comfortable. Let me make you struggle. Now beat me something. I want to be a little bit. I'm missing that one. But somebody gives some apricot, I'm happy. So finding happiness is only nature. Unhappiness is not your nature. Doesn't matter what you do. You hiking somewhere in the mountain. For me, why these people are hiking? They can sit and relax here. But for that person, he finding happiness by hiking. The job that you are doing will be different. The methods you are finding is different. But ultimately, finding happiness is your nature, nothing else. For example, your eyes are comfortable. That's nature. No problem, no complaint. The moment something goes into the eyes, what happens? Your whole system will collapse. Your hands will move here, it will rub, you try to blow something. Until it goes away, you will not be relaxed. The moment something is disturbed, you become unhappy. Until it becomes normal, you will be doing something. Because happiness is my nature, when it's disturbed, then my nature is disturbed. I will do everything to go back to the nature. Understand? Why I work hard? Why I run here? Why this life? Because something disturbed. Unless I go back to the natural state, I will be doing everything. Because like there's no dust in the eyes is a natural state, happiness is my natural state. To find the natural state, I will do everything. Chat, always you want to live, you want to expand, you want to survive. Existence is my nature, knowing is my nature, and being happy is my nature. Satchidananda they call, Chat Chit Ananda. Who are you? Name can be changed. I can change my work, I can change my name to find this one. I travel a lot to find this one. I eat food to find this one. I do headstand to do this one. I do hiking to find this one. I put cream and shampoo to find happiness. Yeah? Some people may not like it. They shave the head completely. They're happy. Some people want to grow the hair. He finds happiness. Ultimately, whatever you do, you want to do this one. This cannot be taken away. If this is taken away, you are less. You are inadequacy. You cannot be comfortable. So all your life, you struggle to go back to this one. Doesn't matter which country you born from, which language you speak, what gender you are, whether you are rich or poor. This is the basic. The nature, svabhava we call. The nature of the existence, nature of the being is Satchidananda, Chat Chit Ananda. So if I look at your life, what I want in my life, finding what I am. This three thing cannot be taken away. If this thing taken away, you cannot be a being. Like a heat cannot be taken away from the fire. If you take the heat away from the fire, it is not called fire. Like that way, if this is taken away from you, you are not fulfilled. So all I do in my life, what I am looking for, to find what I am. I may be eating pizza, pasta, I may be eating ice cream, I may be eating rice, sambar, chapati, but what ultimately I want, happiness. I want to know and I want to exist. I don't want to die tomorrow. These are three things called Satchidananda. This is your real nature. Who am I? I am Satchidananda. All other things are methods, instrument to achieve that one. I don't like my name be called Mani. I change my name called Martin. I feel happy. I do anything. I can change. I can run this way, that way. Everything I do it to find this one. Satchidananda is my nature. I do chanting. I dance. Why do I do it? I find happiness. But I don't do it in front of my own people. They may think that I'm crazy, but I don't do it. Even though it's interesting, but I don't do it. I change my actions in front of them. Because I want to be. Otherwise I'll be unhappy, even though I like it. Even I can change my lifestyle, depend upon the need, because ultimately I want to be happy. In life also, we all have the life. We travel with a backpack. And the backpack is something called our own accumulated stuff. We talk tomorrow about karma. You may be having $1,000, you may be having $2,000, depending upon what you have. That you have backpack, and the backpack always painful sometime. But you need to carry, and you travel. So what Vedanta says, you need to know who you are before you do anything. If you think that who you are is a man, who you are is a female, who you are is a rich man or poor, you are good and bad, these are external things. That means your knowledge, your understanding is not clear. Your understandings are very poor. It's a false understanding, false knowledge. Better to be ignorant. Even if you do not have the right knowledge, better don't have the false knowledge. False knowledge can lead you some destruction. I want to go to New York. I do not know New York, so okay, better, get some help. Or I know New York, good. But if you have the wrong information how to go to New York, it's a terrible thing. So all the knowledge that we have about ourselves is a wrong information. That's the reason we struggle. Instead of going to New York, you end up somewhere else. So three things. Better do not know anything, ignorant. Or I know something, knowledgeable. But wrong knowledge is a terrible thing. So all the knowledge that we have through our educational system, Oxford, Harvard, Cambridge, all knowledge does not teach this one. They don't teach only one thing, this one. They teach everything else. But yoga does something. Yoga doesn't teach anything else. They teach only one thing. What Oxford doesn't teach, yoga teaches. This is the base. If you know this one, you can do anything. You can be a Miss World. You know that tomorrow it is going to be taken away. It's okay. You know that it's temporary. You have beautiful skin in the world. It's okay. Tomorrow it will become, it's okay. You know that one. I'm Albert Einstein. I'm the top scientist. It's okay. Tomorrow will change. I have the iPhone, new iPhone. After 2 years, it will change. It's okay. But if you think this is iPhone, I have the best iPhone, I have ego, you guys don't have iPhone, 6 months is going to change. I'm in terrible condition. I need to run, I need to make money to get a new iPhone. Life constantly changing. iPhone is the best example. When the first iPhone came, I got it. I was so happy, so proud. Always I show to the people, you know. And every 6 months I have to keep changing it. I always become old one, you know, old iPhone. A new boy comes and puts a new phone. And I have to hide my phone. Life is like this way. Yep. Constantly makes you run. You need to make money, you need to make everything. And you are exhausted. How long you can run? Changing the iPhone. You fed up, throw the iPhone. This is not life. A time will come, there's a life more than iPhone. Same thing happened in our own life. We constantly running because we believe this is the only life. I identify my social status because of this one. But that constantly changes. I identify the social status because of my age. I am very strong. I identify because I can speak. I identify because I am a yoga teacher. But it's constantly changing. After 10 years, there's a new guy will come and he teach better yoga than me. Then I feel, oh God, you guy is very famous than me. Because I identify I'm the only teacher. See? The mind can play like that way. But if you understand, I teach yoga, it's okay. This I enjoy it. It will also change. So tomorrow a new teacher comes with a more fame and name, it's okay for me. But if I believe this is the only way, there's nobody else, I'm in big trouble. Impermanence. But what I need to do it, I need to do my duty. I'm your teacher, I need to do everything, but I don't believe this is the only thing. There's something else. The essence of life. There's something essence. Vedanta yoga means it makes you to see the inner thing. What is essence? As Raja was saying, there's something essence, something is momentary. Which will be there all the time, which will disappear after some time. Which you call Maya. Maya means which is constantly changing. It's not that it's not there, it's there. The body is there, it's real. But it will change. That's called Maya, an illusion. But what is not changes, something going to be there, is called Brahman. We talk about more about that tomorrow. So as a student of yoga, as a student of Vedanta, what you need to understand, what is the essence, what is the non-essence? What is essential, what is non-essential? You go to supermarket, everything will be there, isn't it? If you're not clear what you want, you'll end up buying everything, isn't it? I always go to supermarket with list, 9 lists, but I end up bringing 25. Yeah, we all do it, no? Especially when you come to the counter, they have gums, they have the condoms, they have everything, see, magazines, everything, they have it. They know psychologically how to make your mind. Chocolate. Always the children will come, child will come, chocolate, you have to buy it. But when you came to the shopping, you didn't have an idea of chocolate. You need to buy it now, or nail cutters. They have everything. Same thing, life is like a supermarket, everything there, essential, non-essential. If you know what you want, you just get it. If you are not taught, if you are not educated, you are confused. And you get more credit, more depth. Your life becomes very miserable. You are tempted, too many things. You are restless. When you come back home, you feel useless. So many things, I couldn't get it. And you start to feel very low self-esteem. So what Vedanta helps, how yoga helps to make you understand that something essential, something non-essential. It's nothing necessary. But it will be there. In Maya, in the illusion, everything will be there. But you choose what you want. You become very strong. Makes you very strong. Then you go to market, this is the I want, I come back, no problem. I'm not distracted. I'm a strong person. I can win the world. I'm the warrior. I enjoy my life. Whatever I have, I can enjoy it. Otherwise, everything distracts. I become restless. My life becomes very terrible. I cannot be happy because I'm missing something. You are not properly taught. You are not taught to take the essential thing. So being a yoga student means a person who knows how to choose between essential and non-essential. That means life has everything. It's called Maya. It will be there. You choose only what you necessary. So a person becomes very educated, courageous to choose what is necessary according to her and his lifestyle. Yeah? So who am I is not what I am believing so far. When I know that what I am, then I need to find the source where I am come from, what I do, everything. So this is called a journey of yoga. The yoga means, that word, union, connecting, merging, balancing, bridging. Right now there's no balance. There's a division called dis-ease. A physical disease, mental disease. I'm restless, I'm worried about it. Dis-ease they call. When the dis-ease disappear, it becomes ease, united. Then make a bridge. So the teaching of yoga connects you. Union. I am connected back to my source. The dust is gone. Now no problem, my eyes are there. I don't even know that my eyes are there. But something comes, those eyes are there. I release that one. So yoga means to take the non-essential out of what is essential. You're not making a new eye, you remove the dust from the eyes, you become comfortable. You become ananda, basically. Right now there's something accumulated. So you need to learn something, essential thing. This is my eyes, some dust is there bothering me, I take it out, I become comfortable. That's called yoga. Yoga does the same thing. It can be asana practice, it can be pranayama practice, it can be meditation practice, it can be like this way we are talking, or it may be singing, all does the same thing. It is a method of doing it. Bring back you, put you back. Then you sit back, you realize, what is the reality. That happened to Buddha, that happened to many people. You have everything. Buddha had the best thing in the life, he had the best woman in the life, had the best thing, everything. But something missing. The moment he saw the reality, something missing. So the body is not going to live for a long time. The youth cannot live for a long time. The money that I have is not going to change anything. So what is reality? It disturbs his mind. Then he finds out. So it's common to everybody. It's common to which country you're from, what language you speak. There's one, which is the essence, never changes. You can call different name for that one. People call different name. According to yoga, we call the name called Brahman, which is the essence for everything. Once you realize it, you go back that one. So the training of yoga, the teaching of yoga is to given tools so that you use efficiently so that you can have the bridge. You can take the dust which is bothering you basically. That's the reason it's very hard in the beginning. Somebody says sit back, open the eyes, this all process. But once it's taken away, you are comfortable. A free thing. So those masters, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Buddha, Krishna, all those people, they had this experience, Indian experience. Then they came out. They said, see, why are you struggling? Why are you fighting? Why are you having war? Why are you killing each other? This is your nature and you can be happy without all this expansion. That was teaching. Of course, they had a different language, different text, everything. But yoga says this is the essential thing. Finding the difference between what is necessary, not necessary. What is essential, what is not essential is called the yoga. Of course, it differs person to person. I can achieve it in 5 years, you can achieve in 1 year. It differs. But basically, I need to know who am I. When you're sleeping, do you know who you are? That means it doesn't exist, your father doesn't exist, mother doesn't exist. They exist. Where were you? So some people say, I am the mind, because I'm thinking. I think so that I am. People say, no, because I think, so I must be there. You cannot think if you are not there. I am there so that I can think. There should be some essential. How the mind thinks. Take the mind out, can think, the mind can think. Where is the mind? If the mind is existing, it has to exist all the time, 24 hours. What happened during 10 hours sleep, 8 hours sleep? Where was the mind? Your body is gone, but mind should be there, no? Mind was not there. So the body and the mind is just an instrument. We call andakarana, inner instrument, to find what you are. So yoga talks about 3 bodies. You heard about 3 bodies? You are not only one body, you are 3 bodies. How to understand these 3 bodies? It talks about something called birth. You are all born, then you grow, then you reach something called youth. This birth to youth, how long you call? How many years you call youth? When do you reach youth period? You put potatoes, tomatoes, pasta, pizza, ice cream, chapati, sambar, everything you put it, a small boy you born, yeah? You grow. Physically you grow, mentally you grow, isn't it? Growth is not only physical, yeah? You keep on growing. This is called growth. Physically what happens? There's something happens called anabolic. You put potatoes, what happened? Potatoes will become potatoes. When you put potatoes, what happened? They'll be converted to cells, basically. So, till 35 you can call youth. When do you call yourself youth? 85? After 35 you're not youth? Basically they say that till 35 the body rejuvenates, you grow. Yeah? You're a small boy and you grow, 35, 40, after that what happens? You keep growing like Avatar. After 80 you have to grow, no? If it's a mathematics, rational mind. I was this much when I was born. 15 years old I become like this way. Then I grow 6 feet. I don't go the same proportion. It changes, which is called growth. It's called anabolic system, becomes something. You start to rejuvenate, your body start to shrink. It's called catabolic system. Yeah? Catabolic means the body will not be the same ratio, it will change. It's called old age, what you call normally. So birth to youth, there's a one period. From youth, you start to move down, go down, catabolic system. Your cells start to rejuvenate, your eyes will go down, your hairs will fall down, everything. You call something called death. When do you want to die? When this body will die? How long do you want to live? Honestly, how long do you want to live? Forever. Yeah? So we all die one day, no, isn't it? What dies? The body dies, isn't it? Yeah. According to yogi, there's no death. Normal people say we die, that's it, everything finished. There's a reason to rush that I want to do everything before I die. There's a stress. But yogi doesn't have any rush because he knows that he's not dying. So after 80 you die. There's a time to die. Nowadays 60. People die in 60, 70 something. But basically 80 to 90 years you can live. After death what happens to you? That's it. You are sitting in front of me, I'm sitting in front of you. We all go. End of everything. Here says not end of everything. Plants also born, plants grow, plants die. There is not end of everything. This plant will leave some seed, will leave something, it will come back something else. Animals also will grow, they also die. Human also grow and die. But there is something going to remain after you also. There is a life after death. Which is a different subject we talk some other time. There is a life after death. Your body will die, which came from potatoes, which came from sunlight, which came from apricot, will die. Because it came from outside. But which not came from outside will remain in you. A life after death. We talk about more. So here, to understand this one, what going not to die, what will die, you need to understand something. Yoga is not something it talks about only philosophy, it gives a practical things. It talks about you are not only one body, you are in 3 bodies. What you see, this is a physical body, the flesh and bone, made up of food, air, water, sunlight. This is a physical body, that what you have. But you all know that you are not having only the physical body, you have something more inside. What is it inside? It says something called astral body. This is a physical body, the second one is called astral body. What is astral body? The astral body has 3 layers. Physical body made up of the physical food. Astral body has a 3 layer. One is called the prana, one is called the mind, one is called intellect. The physical body is here, but sometimes you feel sleepy, sometimes you are tired, sometimes you want to dance, isn't it? The same body, energy can go up and down, like a battery. You have a flashlight, you put a right battery, a fresh battery, the flash is so strong. The battery is used for a long time, then the flash is going down. Same thing, depend upon your prana, depend upon your energy layer, your body can be more active, the body can be down. So you're not having only physical body, you also have something charging energy body also. If your energy body is so strong, your physical body can be strong. So there's something called prana, energy body you have. And you all know that we are not having only energy, we also have something called mind. The mind is inside me. Where is it? In the brain? No. The mind is your whole being. The mind made you to come sit here. The mind makes you to write everything. So there's something called mental body you have. Depend upon what mental body, your physical body exists. The mental body has a connection with the physical body through the prana. For example, you got very bored with the lecture, too boring. What happened? When energy goes down. When energy goes down, you feel sleepy. The physical body sleep. So the physical body is in a vehicle controlled by the mind through the prana basically. So when you're talking about the physical yoga exercises, we are not working only on the physical level. You may think that we are stretching the body. No. To stretch your hand, you need to have the mind. I have the hand, I want to bring it here. What moves first before the hand comes from here to here? I want to bring the hand here, what moves? Mind has to move first. The pen is here, it's an object. I want to bring the pen. You see only the pen only, the movement, physical movement. But what moves first is the mind. Without mind, the physical body doesn't exist at all. But we work more on the physical body, we give more importance for the physical body, all the makeup, everything, all the clothings, but we don't work on the mental body. So yoga talks about it. To do something on the physical body, you need to do something on the mental body. So there's a physical body, there's an energy body, and there's a mental body. But even though you have the mind is not only one mind. How many mind do you have? Million mind. I want to get up 5 o'clock morning, what do? I put alarm for 5 o'clock, 2 alarm actually. 5 o'clock the alarm rings, what do? Snooze. When you went to sleep 10 o'clock, your mind, the only one mind you have, puts. Next time morning, what happened? Which mind says that one? A different mind came. That means mind cannot be only one thing. Mind is divided. What is mind basically? Mind is full of thoughts. Because there's too many thoughts, one mind says I have to get up tomorrow morning 5 o'clock, you put alarm. Next time morning, that thought's gone. A new thought came, let me sleep 5 more minutes. Snooze, he sleeps. So there's no only one mind you have. What is mind is a collection of your thoughts. So what happens in mind is a fight when you have stress, when you have problem, it is a fight between the thoughts basically. When the thoughts are clear, your mind is clear. When the thoughts are not clear, your mind is not clear basically. So even though you have the mind is always constantly fighting. This way or that way, to do, not to do, to be, not to be. Isn't it? Huh? You have philosophy out of it, to be, not to be. Because of confusion here. So the mind can be directed only by the higher forces, not by the mind itself. So yoga talks about something called intellect. You're not only having the mind, you have the intellect also. Your mind is directed by the intellect. I have the mind, but my mind can be directed only by the intellect. Without intellect, the mind cannot be there. The intellect is so strong, the mind can be so strong. If the intellect is not strong, the mind cannot be strong. All the successful people, business people, you see, they have strong intellect. They direct the mind, they use their energy, they move the body, they get the success outside. It's a process to everybody. The weaker the intellect you have, the weaker the mind you have. The weaker the mind, the lower energy you have. The lower energy, your body will be useless. You do not know how to use the body. A beautiful instrument. Your body, my body is not different. Same function. But some people can use it properly, some people do not know how to use it properly because of this process. Because there's a problem here. There's a division here. My body sitting here, my emotions are in Chennai somewhere. Or I want to eat evening, what food I'm thinking. Division, disease. But what yoga does it, your body is here, your energy is here, your mind, what mind means is emotion, all the emotions are here, then your intellect is here, you are connected. The idea of yoga practice is to bring everything together, your success. So you have physical body and you have the astral body, which is prana, mind and intellect, at 3 layers. Then there's something called subtle body. Why they exist? Why this body exists? Why you have this nose? Why I have this nose? You call DNA? Yeah? Why this DNA? Even if you say scientifically you have this nose because of DNA, papa and mama. Why I born to this papa and mama? They say something because it's a seed. Causal body or seed body. This is like an orange. You see the skin of the orange? There's a color, there's a texture. Then there's something bulb of the orange. Then there's a seed of the orange. The skin of the orange, the color of the orange happens not because of this way, because of the seed of the orange. You want to change anything on the skin, you have to change here. You can't do painting. Take the orange and paint it. Yeah? You have to change and modify the seed basically. So what they say that even though there's a physical body, there's a prana and mental and intellectual, there's something seed. There's a reason you keep on trying, which is called karma. All the karma, which we talk tomorrow, exists in the astral body. So according to yoga, you have three bodies. One is physical body, one is subtle body, one is a seed body. Physical body is made up of the physical things, food and everything. In the astral body made up of three things. One is a prana, energy. Second one is called mind. The mind can be senses, mind can be emotions, it can be anything. Then the mind is controlled by the intellect. Then third one, there's a seed body, responsible for everything. So when you do yoga practice, you're not doing only on the physical level. If you do not have the prana, you can't do anything. So when I'm turning my body to right side here, you think that I'm turning on the right side. But by turning the right side, I'm working on my prana basically. Then to stay for a long time, I need to listen to somebody, the teacher. My mind has to listen. Even though every student doing, one student cannot do it, the mind is not strong mind. So the intellect has to be very clear. I need to listen to the teacher and to stay there because this is a benefit happening to me. If the mind is not listening and the intellect is not listening, pain. Let me go back to massage. Yeah, massage is better than yoga class. So the mind always constantly thinking. So even when you do turn your body, there's something happening to you three levels. Physical level, energy level, mental level, intellectual level. By doing this one, what happens? You are going inside. You close your eyes, you go to the bottom. It can be yoga, it can be meditation, everything. You need to work on the 5 level. Same thing happening when the disease comes, it doesn't come on the physical level. You see, doctor says cancer didn't happen one fine morning. That's the problem we have. We treat the physical body. The cancer took place for many, many years ago. But it comes down physical level today. But it was 2 years ago it started. Maybe my food habit, my stress habit, something. It slowly comes. If you do proper understanding yoga, you can clean all the disease. You can cure your disease because you are seeing very clearly inside. I don't listen my body, I don't listen anything, I keep on moving. Then the disease comes one day, fine morning, you have to be on the hospital. Everything takes in a very rooted level, very bottom level. But it's not only physical level. So what is the teaching of yoga? That you are not only on the physical level, you are more subtle level. If you try to concentrate everything, you can come out of your sufferings. It can be called cancer, it can be called stress, it can be called failure, which you don't want. It can be overcome by going to the root level. So this connection, physical, astral and seed connection is called union, which you call yoga. So yoga practice is not only on the physical level, it's on the different level. A person who practices yoga with understanding, you can do just mechanically you can do. The understanding has a very strong intellect. It's a clear mind. What he wants, he can get it. When you have a clear mind, you have the energy to push your body. The body listens to you. There's no disease. There's no tiredness. Because you have enough energy to push it. Even if there's a disease comes, you know how to overcome that one. Even if there's an obstacle, you know how to overcome that one. Because very clear here. So this is the practice of yoga. To the understanding of Vedanta. Of course, Vedanta is so vast subject. We are trying to make it a very simple way. Yeah. So when you're sitting in the classes, don't turn your body like this way. Okay, I'm turning, that is, Lululemon, Montega mat. This way we see everything. I have to get that mat, that t-shirt is nice. Even the practice of yoga, we do it. Not everybody practicing that authentic way. Even you learn something, again next day morning go, see has a beautiful t-shirt. That's what I see, I think. But we don't go inside. But a person is really seriously, traditionally practicing, he understands the body, he understands the breathing, he understands the mind, and listens to the teacher, has a faith on the teacher, and can transform immediately. That is called awakening. That's called Kundalini, we call. Those are terms. Kundalini doesn't mean tomorrow there's a lotus on your head. I know there's an aura, then you go, everybody sees, bow down to you. I thought like that way. I read a Kundalini, next time morning I went, this guy sees me or not, like the thing. And nobody looks at you. You'll be more terribly, bothered. Awakening doesn't mean that, there'll be a power and you'll be having beautiful skin, and you'll be walking like an angel. These are very, not like that way. You'll be terribly, ill or anything. This awakening means you understand how everything works. So Kundalini awakening that we talk about, chakra opening, is all same thing. That there's an understanding and there's an opening in you, and that comes as a teaching. You may teach, you may touch somebody, or you may talk to somebody. Buddha walks, somebody healed. Jesus walked, somebody healed. Yeah, this is an example how the masters can bring something. I'm not only physical, and I have to work on the deeper level. So I use all the yogic technique to work on every level, and I balance my body and mind, everything. Then the success comes. Any questions? Too dry? Better to have massage and sleep will make me very happy. Why I need to find happiness in this way? Yeah, being the present moment,